Welcome to the Fighting Wisdom, and in today's video I will be breaking down how to use 52 blocks for MMA and just overall and improving 52 blocks. 52 blocks, also known as jailhouse rock or the 52 hand blocks, is an African American defensive boxing system rooted in prison culture and street fighting. It emphasizes hand positioning, defensive movement, counters, and trapping techniques. While traditionally used in street fights and boxing, it can be adapted effectively for MMA with some modifications. 1. Understanding the core principles of 52 blocks. Before applying 52 blocks to MMA, it's important to understand its foundational principles. A. Hand defense and blocking. Unlike traditional boxing, which heavily relies on head movement and glove-based blocking, 52 blocks incorporates hand trap defense, elbow shields, and parries to deflect strikes. Rolling elbows, catching bullets using your forearm and elbow to deflect punches away from your face. Palm blocks, covering up using your palms to absorb strikes while keeping vision on your opponent. Forearm shield, ski mask block, raising forearms to protect against hooks and elbows. Hand fighting, slap and trap, smothering your opponent's punches or grabbing their wrists to control offense. These are just a few blocks out of the 52, by the way. B. Angular movement and counter-striking. 52 blocks heavily focuses on shoulder rolls, slips, and angled head movement to create counter-punching opportunities. The goal is to intercept and redirect incoming strikes while finding openings for precise counters. C. Baiting and feints. 52 blocks often baits opponents by exaggerating movement or showing openings, then uses quick counters. False security tactics force opponents to throw predictable strikes that can be countered. 2. Integrating 52 blocks into MMA. MMA has different elements than boxing or street fighting, so 52 blocks must be modified to fit the sport's demands. Here's how. A. Adjusting hand positioning for MMA. In traditional boxing, 52 blocks practitioners use high and relaxed hand positioning to parry and counter. In MMA, gloves are smaller, so tighter hand positioning is needed to avoid getting caught by overhands and head kicks. Modify your guard to stay mobile while keeping a good defense against strikes, clinches, and takedowns. Drill. Shadowbox with 52 blocks hand movements, but mix in high guard protection for MMA-specific adjustments. B. Using 52 blocks for defense in MMA. MMA gloves make rolling with punches harder, so you must modify how you absorb strikes. 1. Defense against punches. Rolling elbows, use the shell block to deflect punches and fire back counters. Parry and counter. Redirect jabs and crosses to set up your own strikes. Forearm checking, works well against hooks, limiting their power. 2. Defense against elbows and knees. The high elbow, ski mask block, can absorb elbows in the clinch. Using forearm frames prevents knees from landing cleanly. 3. Defense against kicks. 52 blocks does not traditionally train against kicks, so integrating Muay Thai leg checks and lateral footwork is necessary. Hand trapping can help disrupt kicks before they land. Drill. Have a partner throw jabs, hooks, and elbows while you practice using the ski mask block, catching bullets, and parrying. C. Counterpunching with 52 blocks. 52 blocks excels at counterpunching, using head movement and deflections to create counter windows. Best counters from 52 blocks in MMA. Rolling shoulder elite hook, Philly shell counter. Works well against jabs and crosses. Forearm shield uppercut. Stops hooks and transitions into powerful short-range counters. Hand trap overhand right. Uses the opponent's extended hand against them. Drill. Have a partner throw punches at 50% speed while you roll, deflect, and counter. D. Clinch work and grappling adjustments. 52 blocks is primarily a striking system, so for MMA, it must integrate clinch and takedown defense. 1. Clinch control with 52 blocks. Hand trapping transitions well into wrist control inside the clinch. Using forearm shielding and framing helps create space. 2. Takedown defense. 52 blocks uses a strong stance, but must incorporate underhooks to prevent takedowns. Elbow checking can be used to break grips when an opponent shoots. Drill. Work against a wrestling partner, using 52 blocks wrist control and forearm framing to stop takedown attempts. Offensive strategy, attacking with 52 blocks. 1. Trapping and baiting. Slap and trap. Slap the opponent's guard down, then fire a fast strike. Fake openings, leave a side open to bait an attack, then counter. Close-range fighting. Rolling elbows and uppercuts work great inside the pocket. Short hooks off of hand traps can knock out opponents. Drill. Use feints and hand traps to open up counterpunching opportunities. Strengths and weaknesses of 52 blocks in MMA. Strengths: elite hand defense, harder to hit due to rolling elbows and parries. Unpredictability, many fighters aren't used to the unique blocking system. Strong counter-striking, creates devastating counterpunching opportunities. Clinch utility, wrist control and elbow framing help in clinches. Weaknesses: limited kick defense, needs integration with Muay Thai for kick defense. Lack of ground game, must be supplemented with BJJ or wrestling. High energy consumption, requires constant movement to work effectively. Best fighters to study who use similar tactics. While 52 blocks isn't commonly seen in MMA, some fighters have used elements of it: Israel Adesanya, shoulder rolls, hand trapping, and counterpunching. Pernell Whitaker, boxing, master of defensive rolling. Mayweather, boxing, Philly shell and deflections. John Jones, forearm checking and hand traps in clinches. Jorge Masvidal, slick counterpunching and hand control. Dustin Poirier, skull and bones. Yoel Romero. 5. Training plan, integrating 52 blocks into MMA. Daily drills for MMA. Warm-up: shadowbox using 52 blocks. Defensive movements, 5 minutes, work footwork, lateral movement, and slipping drills, 5 minutes, defense drills, 20 minutes. Partner throws jabs and crosses. Use rolling elbows and forearm shields. Partner throws hooks. Use ski mask block and hand traps. Counter drills, 20 minutes. Partner jabs. Use shoulder roll, then count.